Pittsburgh Comic Expert here, doing a uh, women hero or solo covers. I've seen a lot of videos where people have been putting up spotlighting solo cover female characters. I might have cheated on a few of these, this one being one of them, but the spotlight of the whole cover is a female lead. So I'll just get started. And again, I'm not really certain if there's a contest tied to this or not, but I figured I'd join into the fun. It was a little harder than I thought to pull up some of these covers, but I do have a nice stack to show after digging through my long boxes. All right, let's begin. Invincible Iron Man number 29, Women of Marvel variant. That is Rescue, also known as Pepper Potts, on the cover. I don't count that frame being supporting characters. Next one here, this is actually a really popular one. Amazing Spider-Man 601. Yeah, you can see Spider-Man in the background, but the spotlight of this is Mary Jane, and that's everybody knows that's J. Scott Campbell. This is actually my second one of these, and tempted to throw this one back on eBay. I had one on eBay before. I threw it up there for the price I paid for it, which was like $5, and it ended up selling for $40. So I might do the same with this one. Okay, we have Wonder Woman 150. That is an Adam Hughes cover. That's a pretty nice cover in my opinion. I got some weird ones for you guys. Zorro number 3 from Topps Comics. That's actually an Adam Hughes cover as well, and that is the first appearance of Lady Rawhide. That's a pretty risque issue. I've actually read it. All right, Uncanny X-Men number 168, a solo Madeline Pryor cover. This one's going to be hard to see because it's all foil, but you can't have a all-female characters video without showing off Lady Death. And that is Lady Death number 1. I think that's 1996. It does say Adam Hughes there in the corner on the stamp. That was signed by Polito. Well, it says Hughes. I don't know if it is Adam Hughes. I'm not certain. I never really read a lot of Chaos comics. Here's another Chaos book that I found. Brink of Eternity. Also says Hughes in there. Again, could be Adam Hughes. It's from the 90s. Maybe he changed his signature. Who knows? All right. We have Action Comics number 835. That's Livewire. First appearance of Livewire in DC continuity. We have Action Comics 894. That is Death. First appearance of Death from Sandman in DC continuity. We got Harley Quinn number 1. It's Amanda Conner cover. I don't really like Harley Quinn, but it's really just her on the cover, so I figured I'd show that one off. This is a really nice cover. I think I actually paid cover price for this. Superman Batman number 13. That is a Michael Turner cover. Beautiful. Really nice cover. I might have cheated on this one a little bit because you can see kind of Spider-Man in the shadows here. But it's featuring Black Cat. Spectacular Spider-Man number 90. That's actually one of the early reappearances. I think it's the first appearance of the black costume in Spectacular Spider-Man. Here's another one that's kind of cheating. This is an Art Adams cover. I don't know who that is holding the weapon, but that is Black Widow in the background. I never actually read that one. Again, I did say I've got some weird ones for you guys. Afterlife with Archie, number 5, the Andrew Pepoy variant. That is Veronica, alone on the cover. This one, I never even changed the bag out on it, but it does have a sticker. This is Bone number 52, getting close to the last of those issues there. And that is Thorn, all by herself on the cover. And if you've never read Bone, it's actually a pretty cool series. Okay, we have The Walking Dead, number 91. That is actually Andrea by herself on the cover, holding Daryl's hat. It's Charlie Adler. That's the first appearance of Jesus Paul Monroe, or Paul Jesus. I don't know how you say it in the comics. I just call him Jesus. He's on the very last page. So I guess you can say first cameo. This one's kind of cheating because you can see the remains of what's left of Spawn, but this would be Spawn number 9, first appearance of Angela. Yes, as you know, Angela, what is she now? The Lord of Hell, and she was Asgard's assassin, and that's Neil Gaiman's character there. And what's funny is that McFarlane will never reprint this book in any of the collected volumes because of his ongoing feud with Neil Gaiman. Interesting enough is that Angela is really popular right now, but yet this book, you could probably find it for cover price still, just because the first 25 issues of Spawn were so mass produced that they're pretty much worthless, or they're worth what you paid for them, which is cover price. F Fairyland, I don't really know what this is about, but I thought it was a funny cover, and it is a little girl giving the double bird. So put that up there. This one's kind of cheating, but she is in the spotlight. This is a Jim Steranko, whatever, Steranko. I've only had one cup of coffee today, guys, so got to cut me a little bit of slack. So this is a Steranko cover. That is X-Men number 50, and yeah, you can see the X-Men in the bottom, but this is Polaris's cover, and it's an awesome cover at that. All right, saw these in Murphinator's videos, so I figured I'd show them off too. Marvel Knights Elektra number 1. There we go. Those are Greg Horn covers. Well, that one is Greg Horn. Pittsburgh Comic Expert Jr. is trying to get into the video here. We have, I think this might be a variant. I don't know, this was the only one at the store whenever I bought it. This is Elektra number 2, and that's actually a Sienkiewicz. Let me see if I say his name right. Bill Sienkiewicz. Yeah, I think that's how you say his name, so you guys don't kill me if I'm wrong here. I'm terrible at pronouncing some people's last names. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And that's an homage to something else I'm going to be showing you here shortly. And then here is Elektra number 3. That is not the nude variant. There was only 500 of the nude ones that were ever made, and even though she was kind of nude, she really wasn't. First of all, that was signed by Greg Horn. Let's see if I can show you guys here. So these were pulped, and this is the whole scene that they made a big deal about. If you can see that. You see she's kind of sitting there, and she wasn't wearing any underwear in the first edition of this book. And what they did is they drew underwear lines on her, but they didn't show anything else. And as you can see, if you can see that, this is a really dark page, and I'm just going to put it in the light, and I'm going to give you guys a blinding glare, but all they did was draw black lines on her. Just made it look like she was wearing underwear. The only change that they actually made was actually at the bottom frame, where they did actually put a top on her. But the originals were pulped. As you can see, there's a little bit more there. You could really barely see anything, but yet somebody made a big stink about it, and I thought the Comics Code died Archie actually put the coup de grace on that one. Archie Comics, by abandoning the code, being the last ones to do that. So why on earth somebody made a big stink about that whenever it does say mature violent content? I have no idea. I guess we live in a society of wimps. Okay. So I'm going to end on the hot hand, but I've got a few more Elektra books to show you. So let's start with number 8 from Elektra Assassin. It's another Sienkiewicz cover. Number 6. That's mostly just her. Number 5, where she's kind of in costume or in disguise. And then my favorite out of this one was number 1. I think that's a really sweet cover. Alright, so ending on the hot hand, that is all for Elektra. I would like to see them redo an Elektra movie a little bit better than what they did. They as in Marvel. And make it a little more like that Elektra Assassin story. So, ending on the hot hand, let's talk about the most popular show on Marvel right now. We're going to talk about Jessica Jones. So, we've got Alias number 24. That's First Modern Purple Man. We've got 25. And these are really cool covers, I always thought. You know, I like the painted and the watercolor. 26. 27, although you can barely see her. And the last issue, 28. So that is it for my female solo covers. Like I said, cheated on a couple, but I think you guys will enjoy them. So looking forward to the feedback. And you guys keep collecting. Peace.